Hello guys, Patrick Glenn Nichols, Muscle Car Barn Finds, and today I'm doing a little bit on a car. I know a lot of guys have asked me about this car. I've owned it for about 4 years now. Really nice car. I know we sometimes talk about cars with the highest ceilings. That will be cars, say original paint cars with documentation, original engine, and manual transmission cars with original interior, original body panels, you know, one owner cars. Well, this is what this is. I'm playing around with it a little bit. You know, I have wheels and tires that right now it's kind of in a day two theme, but I have super sport wheels for the car. There is some things that need to be fixed and changed if a person wanted to go to the back to the original. And of course, they all generally start out like this. Whether you guys know it or not, most every high-end Survivor that is out there now generally started out with a lot of day two components, some incorrect stuff under the hood, the exhaust was changed, so forth and so on. And then somebody took that car with that high ceiling like this car and slowly but surely put the exhaust manifolds on there, put the correct intake, the correct carburetor, those types of things. But the things that you cannot buy are original paint. You can't go out and buy your original engine. You can't go back and say this is original sheet metal car. You can't go back and say this is my original vinyl top and it's a 10 out of a 10. You can't go back and say this is my original interior and it's a 10 out of a 10. You can't have a car that's never been hit but in an accident. That you can't buy those things. And then of course, when you talk about the ultimate, the higher end, the most elite cars will be something in a super highly desirable, if not one of the most desirable, a triple black white stripe LS6 car, puts it up there in the echelon way above anything else. So I'll go around this car and show you what's here. We're talking original bumpers, maybe one headlight's missing T3, 100% original body and paint, 100% original glass, 100% original interior. I think the shifter's been changed, but it is a really cool car. And it's the last, right now, the latest found Arlington, Texas LS6 to surface second week of July. Not saying that another one won't surface, but this one at the moment is that. So you can see a late, July built 70 Chevelle with the cool squared off stripes from Arlington, Texas. And we'll just take off from here. And right off the bat, I can show you the correct with the larger hole, hood pin plates, the correct stud, the correct hood pin clip, and the correct GM assembly line cable. That alone, I mean, a person can't hardly buy a real NOS hood pin setup anymore for under $3,500. So T3s all the way around. I think on that side it's not. Right now I do have some day two 1969 dated. I think one of them late 69, one of them 70, 15.4 Kragers with black wheels in the back. Like I said, this is original paint, Tuxedo black car. And check out how nice the original vinyl roof is. Beautiful car. And the squared stripes in the back as well. This is the way you want to find a car. Again, they're very expensive and they keep going up in value every day, especially the LS6s. And they're just really off the chart car. Open this side of the car, show you the interior. Again, the build sheet was just extracted from this car about the late 21 when I bought the car. Still under the carpet, so that should tell you what kind of car this is with the original carpet, total original interior. So right off the bat, we'll start to show you the tinted glass, floor mats, 755, the 19B with the 10 for the white stripes, door edge guards still on the car, hood and deck stripes, the 410, LS6 M22. You can see the 3-spoke steering wheel that was not added. That's still original to the car. And the special hood, Cowl Induction hood, and then the late 268 build. And a really cool characteristic of this car, which you see a lot of times, you will see factory mistakes. This car being so late, it actually was installed with the L34 Tach. That dash has never been out of the car. It's an 18,000 mile car, 100% 18,000 mile car. And another thing I'd like to say, my channel was originally originated to give respect for the guys who actually are responsible for this. And the guy who that is Joseph Lorenzo. He's out of Charleroi, Pennsylvania. A friend of mine and me purchased this car from his widow. I never got to meet the guy, but I'd like to say this car is because of him. He put in the work, over 50 years of caring for a car like this, for it to be here today in this condition. Hats off to him, because it will always be Mr. Lorenzo's car. I just happen to have it right now. Really, really cool car. I'll show you the inside of the driver's side. Watch the key so it doesn't drive us crazy. Like I say, factory NK1 wheel. It's never been off. And you can check out the 350 L34 LS6 tachometer, and then the 18,000 mile on the odometer. Malibu's in the door panels are correct. Stickers in the door jamb still there. Everything lines up exactly how the build sheet says. You just don't find cars like this. Again, what I refer to as a car with a very high ceiling, about as high as anything you can get. You know, it's got the AM 8-track with the stereo speakers, flawless still in the car. Beautiful car. Very few little nicks and scratches on the original paint anywhere around it. Again, this is one of those cars that somebody, maybe me, will go through under the hood and take some of the modern day 2 stuff off and start going back to day 1. But as of right now, you know, of course, you can see I got some old school slicks and Kraggers on this car. This is about as a period correct day 2 car as you'll see right now. All of the trunk, 100% original spatter paint. You can see the Arlington, Texas red oxide primer. There's a General G spare in the car at this time. Like I got so many cars, I'm not for sure if that's the same one that was in there. I know the car did not come with the original wheels. It had torque thrusts on there, but that is a legit spare, and I believe it is dated. So I think that is the spare that was actually with this car the whole time. That license plate I just actually put on there. It matches the car. It's a Pennsylvania car, but it's not the one of the car. I think the last time this car was actually licensed and titled for the street was way back in the 70s. That's where the tag once was. I mean, a real cool car. And I know a lot of guys like to hear these cars run, so we will start it. Well, the keys are in my pocket, of course. We'll fix that. Okay. Pretty neat little mistake with the 350 horsepower tachometer. Okay, so as I can tell you, as far as the external appearance goes with this car, it's as good as you'll probably ever see. You shut the doors, put the Super Sport wheels on there, original paint. I have those with original tires, you know, which I've started to put them on there for this video, but I just decided to leave it in the day 2 form because that's generally how it is under the hood. But as far as appearance is concerned, there is no better. There is nothing else to do. Everything's GM, everything's original. All the paint, all the mirror, all the glass, interior, 100% original. LS6 M22 410. Holy Grail, 18,000 mile car. Bought new by Mr. Lorenzo out of Charleroi, Pennsylvania. I understand he was a regular at one of those cruise inns up there in Pennsylvania. I've seen some pictures of them when they used to go there. Again, I never got to meet the guy, but again, I want to give special thanks to that guy. He's no longer with us, but this is his car, and he's the reason why it exists. Nobody else. It takes 50 some years to do something like this. Every day thinking about what you should do, keeping it out of the sun, keeping it away from other vehicles, keeping it away from things hitting it. Every day of your life have to be thought, forward thinking, to preserve a car to this degree. And he did well. We all make mistakes. He changed some stuff under the hood and put some day 2 valve covers, which I could lift the hood and show you that. I mean, the original radiator's there, but to hold this phone and do that at this point, just look on my Facebook page if you want to see under the hood. It's got a 69 aluminum intake manifold, an aftermarket Holley, aftermarket fuel line, a chrome alternator, correct fan, correct radiator, correct pulleys. All of the pulleys are correct, and headers, of course, and an MSD box, which on the firewall, which of course that'll be removed at some point. But that's generally the gist of under the hood. So again, 99%, if not all, of the super survivors that you see in the world today began with this super high ceiling like this, missing some parts, missing the wheels, missing the exhaust, missing the manifold, missing some smog. The smog, generally they're all missing smog. You know, I have some of that stuff. Whether I want to put it all on this car, I don't know. But the smog, exhaust manifolds, intake, carb, those such things, I do believe I have a 9M10 distributor somewhere in my stuff. So will I go back and do all that to this car? There's a possibility. I don't have any intentions of selling it at this point. Again, it just has such a high ceiling. It's in the top 10th of 1% of LS6s in the world, top surviving LS6s. I would say it'd have to be top 50 LS6s in surviving LS6s, especially once I or somebody goes through under the hood and puts back some of the original components. Really cool car. I know a lot of guys wanted to see this car. I've owned it for about 4 years. I have a twin to this car, a 21,000 mile car that has been restored, but it's just about as original, but it has been, of course, it's got new paint, but it is in day 1 form. It's got the correct smog. It's got the correct stuff all under the hood. So it's kind of the same animal, but not quite as original as this. Of course, very seldom you'll ever see anything quite this original as far as the paint, body, glass, and interior. The exterior is it just really is no better. You know, a lot of times you'll see them. You may see one gold or green or an off color, an earth tone, but nothing is as desirable as either the tuxedo black, the cranberry reds, or any high impact color in a 4-speed. So the black and white is very high impact, and 4-speed, it just is off the charts as far as collectability and value. Again, I'm Patrick Glenn Nichols, Muscle Car Barn Finds. Please reach out to me if you need your 70 Chevelle authenticated. I've traveled to all 50 states. I've helped guys buy good cars. I've helped people out of bad, bogus restamp cars. So that's what I do. Don't hesitate to reach out. It's well money spent. It's way better than getting yourself in a 6-figure or multi-6-figure situation where you bought a car that's totally bogus or totally misrepresented. You just don't want that. So it's what I do. Google me, research me, Patrick Glenn Nichols, Muscle Car and Bar Finds on Facebook and YouTube, or pnichols26@yahoo. Thanks so much for watching my videos. I love all the participation. I love all the people that comment and the people that are nice and want, really nice about, I don't like the negative comments, but that's part of it. But I really appreciate all the participation on my channel, especially when it comes to 70 Chevelles, is mainly what I do. So again, without a lot of the people that are following everything that I do, it would make it much harder. So I really, really do appreciate that. So again, Patrick Glenn Nichols, more videos on the way.